We're hearing from independent restaurant owners across this country in a panic that new restrictions will put them under. But let's be honest, even if we don't get new restrictions, how bad are things even without the restrictions? Are people really going out, buying wine, I mean, come on.
No, first off, Stephanie, thank you for keeping your focus on the plight of so many small businesses, including restaurants. We're suffering now. You may see, a restaurant that looks busy. There's people out in front sitting around, but inside we have, 4 times the capacity, and no one's eating indoors. We're seeing restaurants closed in Chicago. Los Angeles has never opened indoor dining. More restrictions in New York, New Jersey, and I'm sure very soon we're going to see a complete shutdown. We need help. We need it now. The Independent Restaurant Coalition, we spent the last 8 months getting our members of Congress to actually write the Restaurants Act, and they've done that. We have bipartisan support. We have 208 co-sponsors in the House, 48 co-sponsors in the Senate, including, John Cornyn and Elizabeth Warren. We've never seen the two of them agree on anything. And so we have bipartisan support. If Mitch McConnell brought the Restaurant Act to the floor now, it would pass easily. And so we need help. We need it now. Every single day I'm hearing from restaurateurs that are shutting their doors, never to reopen. What's at stake here? 11 million people. Estimates are that between 65 to 80% of all independent restaurants will close without help. We employ 11 million people. If you factor in all the ancillary businesses, it's about 20 million people.
Drive-through and contact-free and pickup might work for fast casual chain restaurants, but can you help us understand that these arguments we hear about restaurants just need to pivot, that doesn't work for restaurants in cities with high rents, with liquor licenses?
No, I've pivoted a million different ways. My restaurants, smaller independent restaurants, we're not known for takeout. And a lot of our customers try to help out and they try to order from us, but that's not our business model. And so, yeah, we can pivot and that'll add some revenue. I'm doing about 25% of my typical business right now in New York. That's not going to cut it. Rents are high. And then the other thing is we're making decisions every single day to bring people in, and they have to work. Our employees have to work because their unemployment's running out. They're not getting the additional unemployment, and they're suffering too. Without this, what's the result of this? Yes, businesses are going to close. We are looking at the greatest amount of hunger in this country going back to the Great Depression. And we need help now for a whole lot of reasons. But again, so many people who work in restaurants are not going to get their jobs back. They're losing jobs. We've been decimated. We've been forced to close our doors. And we're not asking for a handout. We're just asking for some help so we can get to the other side, so we could stay open, and so we could be there after the pandemic is closed. After the pandemic has ended. A time
capsule, really. As important as restaurants are to you, nothing is more important than your kids. Do you think restaurants should be closed before schools are closed, or should it be the other way around?
Absolutely. As a restaurateur and as a father of 3 children, 2 of them of school age, absolutely. Again, if kids are forced to stay home, parents that have jobs are going to be forced to stay home as well. And so, yeah, it's imperative, especially, and I agree with the last comment that I heard. You can get businesses the kind of liquidity they need to get through this, but all the money in the world is not going to help that kid when they're not socializing. My children right now are in school full time with their friends. They're actually outdoors in the classroom right now with masks on, but at least they get that interaction. I know last spring when they were forced to be inside, it just didn't work. So absolutely. But again, we need help to do that. And that's the decision we shouldn't have to make. If we knew that the Restaurants Act was passed, when these governors make these decisions and mayors make these decisions, you're not going to see an uproar. You're going to see people say, okay, that's my responsibility, but I know that I'm going to be taken care of. I'm going to get through the other side of this. And that's why it's so important to pass this Restaurants Act.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.